Have you ever felt like your life is spinning out of control? Do you find yourself constantly worrying about things that might happen or things you can't change? If so, you're not alone. Many people struggle with worry and anxiety, especially when faced with uncertainty. In this video, we'll explore why worrying doesn't help us and discover practical ways to handle life's challenges without getting overwhelmed. Let's start by looking at what worry really is. Worry is our mind's way of trying to protect us from potential threats. It's a thought process focused on possible negative outcomes. While it's natural to worry sometimes, excessive worry can be harmful to our well-being. It can lead to stress, anxiety, and even physical health problems. People worry about all sorts of things: money, health, relationships, work, and the future. These concerns are common, but when worry takes over, it can prevent us from enjoying life and achieving our goals. The irony is that most of the things we worry about never actually happen or turn out to be less serious than we imagined. Now let's talk about control. Many of us believe we can control everything in our lives. We think that if we plan carefully enough, work hard enough, or worry enough, we can prevent bad things from happening. But this idea of total control is an illusion. The truth is, there are many things in life that we simply can't control. We can't control the weather, the economy, other people's actions, or many of the events that happen in the world. Trying to control these uncontrollable factors only leads to more stress and frustration. It's like trying to hold water in our hands. The tighter we squeeze, the more it slips through our fingers. Understanding that we can't control everything is the first step towards peace of mind. This doesn't mean we should give up and let life happen to us. Instead, it means focusing our energy on the things we can influence, while accepting that some things are beyond our control. Accepting uncertainty can be challenging, but it's a crucial skill for reducing worry. When we accept that life is inherently uncertain, we free ourselves from the constant need to predict and control the future. This acceptance doesn't mean we like or approve of every situation. It simply means we acknowledge reality as it is, rather than fighting against it. Letting go of the need for certainty can bring a sense of relief. It allows us to be more flexible and adaptable in the face of change. Instead of worrying about every possible outcome, we can focus on dealing with situations as they arise. This approach can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. One powerful tool for managing worry is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. When we're mindful, we observe our thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. This can help us break the cycle of worry and rumination. There are many simple mindfulness techniques you can try. One basic practice is to focus on your breath. Take a few minutes each day to sit quietly and pay attention to the sensation of breathing. When your mind wanders, which it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This simple exercise can help calm your mind and reduce worry. Another mindfulness technique is the body scan. This involves mentally scanning your body from head to toe, noticing any sensations without trying to change them. This practice can help you become more aware of physical tension caused by worry and learn to release it. Practicing mindfulness regularly can help you become more aware of your thought patterns. This awareness is the first step in changing how you respond to worrying thoughts. Instead of getting caught up in a spiral of worry, you can learn to observe your thoughts with a bit of distance, reducing their power over you. Our thoughts have a big impact on how we feel and behave. When we're worried, we often fall into negative thinking patterns that make us feel worse. Learning to identify and change these patterns can significantly reduce worry and improve our mood. One common unhelpful thinking pattern is catastrophizing, always imagining the worst possible outcome. For instance, if a friend doesn't return a call, you might jump to the conclusion that they're upset with you or that something terrible has happened. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to changing it. Another unhelpful pattern is overgeneralization, taking one negative event and seeing it as a never-ending pattern of defeat. If you make a mistake at work, you might think, "I always mess up. I'll never be good at my job." This kind of thinking can lead to feelings of helplessness and increased worry. To reframe these negative thoughts, start by noticing when they occur. Then, Challenge them by looking for evidence that contradicts the negative thought. Ask yourself if you're jumping to conclusions or if there might be other explanations. Try to come up with a more balanced, realistic thought to replace the negative one. For example, instead of thinking, "I always mess up," you might reframe it as, "I made a mistake this time, but I've done well on many other occasions. I can learn from this and do better next time." This reframed thought acknowledges the reality of the situation while maintaining a more positive, growth-oriented perspective. While we can't control everything, there are always areas in our lives where we do have influence. Identifying these areas and taking action can help reduce worry by giving us a sense of agency and progress. Start by making a list of the things you're worrying about. Then, for each item, ask yourself, "Is this something I can do anything about?" If the answer is yes, brainstorm some possible actions you could take. These don't have to be big steps. Even small actions can make a difference. For instance, if you're worried about your health, you might not be able to control whether you get sick, but you can take steps to improve your overall health. You could start eating more vegetables, go for a daily walk, or schedule that checkup you've been putting off. Taking action, even in small ways, can boost your confidence and reduce worry. It shifts your focus from passive worrying to active problem solving. Remember, the goal isn't to control everything, but to make positive changes where you can. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficulties. It's not about avoiding challenges or never feeling stressed. Instead, it's about developing the mental toughness to cope with life's ups and downs. Building resilience is like strengthening a muscle. It takes practice and consistent effort. One way to build resilience is to change how you view challenges. Instead of seeing them as insurmountable obstacles, try to view them as opportunities for growth and learning. Another key aspect of resilience is maintaining perspective. When you're in the middle of a difficult situation, it can feel like it will last forever. Remind yourself that this too shall pass. Think back to other challenges you've overcome in the past. This can give you confidence that you'll get through the current situation as well. Developing a growth mindset can also boost resilience. This means believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. With a growth mindset, setbacks become opportunities to learn and improve, rather than proof of your limitations. Remember, building resilience doesn't mean you'll never worry or feel stressed. It means you'll have the tools to cope with these feelings more effectively and bounce back more quickly from setbacks. We humans are social creatures, and having strong connections with others is crucial for our well-being. When we're struggling with worry, reaching out to others can make a big difference. A support system can take many forms. It might include family, friends, colleagues, or a professional therapist. These connections provide emotional support, practical help, and different perspectives on our problems. Talking about your worries with someone you trust can help in several ways. It can help you feel less alone, provide a reality check on your concerns, and sometimes lead to practical solutions you hadn't thought of. However, many people find it difficult to ask for help. They might worry about being a burden or feel embarrassed about their problems. Remember that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows self-awareness and a willingness to grow. If you're not used to reaching out, start small. You could share a concern with a trusted friend or family member, or you might join a support group related to a specific challenge you're facing. The important thing is to start building connections and using them for support. When we're caught up in worry, it's easy to focus on everything that's going wrong. Practicing gratitude can help shift our focus to the positive aspects of our lives, reducing worry and improving our overall mood. Gratitude isn't about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives, no matter how small. This shift in focus can help put our worries into perspective and remind us of the resources we have to face challenges. There are many ways to practice gratitude. You might start a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. These can be big things like good health, or small things like a delicious cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. Another approach is to express gratitude to others. Take time to tell people in your life what you appreciate about them. This not only boosts your mood, but also strengthens your relationships. Practicing gratitude regularly can change your brain over time, making it easier to notice and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. This doesn't mean you'll never worry, but it can help balance out negative thoughts and reduce overall anxiety. Taking care of yourself is crucial when dealing with worry and stress. Self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary for maintaining your physical and emotional health. Physical health has a big impact on our mental state. Regular exercise, for instance, is a powerful tool for reducing anxiety and improving mood. It doesn't have to be intense. Even a daily walk can make a difference. Eating a balanced diet and getting enough sleep are also important for managing stress and worry. Emotional self-care is equally important. This might involve setting boundaries to protect your time and energy, practicing relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation, or engaging in hobbies that bring you joy and relaxation. Remember, self-care looks different for everyone. What's relaxing for one person might be stressful for another. The key is to find activities that genuinely help you feel refreshed and recharged. Making self-care a regular part of your routine can help build your resilience to stress and worry. It's not about eliminating all stress from your life, which isn't possible, but about giving yourself the resources to cope with challenges more effectively. While challenges and difficulties can be stressful, they also provide opportunities for growth and learning. Every obstacle we overcome teaches us something and makes us stronger. When you're facing a difficult situation, try to step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe you're learning about your own strengths and capabilities. Maybe you're developing new skills or gaining valuable experience. Or perhaps you're learning important lessons about life and relationships. Viewing obstacles as opportunities doesn't mean you have to enjoy the difficult times. It's okay to acknowledge that a situation is hard or painful, but by looking for the potential growth or learning in the situation, you can maintain a sense of purpose and hope. This approach can help reduce worry by shifting your focus from the negative aspects of a situation to the potential positive outcomes. It can also boost your confidence in your ability to handle future challenges. Let's recap the key points we've covered. We've talked about the nature of worry and why trying to control everything doesn't work. We've explored the benefits of accepting uncertainty and using mindfulness to stay present. We've discussed how to reframe negative thoughts and take action on things we can control. We've looked at ways to build resilience, develop support systems, and practice gratitude. We've also talked about the importance of self-care and learning from challenges. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate worry completely. Some level of concern is normal and can even be helpful. The goal is to manage worry so it doesn't control your life or prevent you from enjoying the present moment. Implementing these strategies takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself as you try out different approaches. What works best might be different for each person, so feel free to adapt these ideas to fit your own life and needs. Life will always have its ups and downs, its certainties and uncertainties, but by changing how we respond to worry and focusing on what we can control, we can navigate life's challenges with more ease and confidence. Everything might be out of control, but that's okay. By accepting this reality and focusing on our responses rather than external circumstances, we can find peace and even thrive amidst the chaos of life. As you go forward from here, try to notice when you're getting caught up in worry. Pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that it's okay not to have everything under control. Choose one of the strategies we've discussed and give it a try. You have the power to change your relationship with worry. It might not happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you can reduce the hold that worry has on your life and find more peace and contentment in each day. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of worry and how to manage it. I hope you found some helpful ideas to try in your own life. Remember, you're stronger and more capable than you might think. Trust in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. As we conclude, I encourage you to reflect on what you've learned. What resonated with you the most? What strategy do you think might be most helpful in your life right now? Consider setting an intention to try out one new approach this week. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every small step you take towards managing worry more effectively is a victory. Celebrate these small wins along the way. Life is full of surprises, both challenging and wonderful. By learning to worry less and trust more in your ability to handle whatever comes, you open yourself up to experiencing all the richness that life has to offer. So take a deep breath, straighten your shoulders, and step forward with confidence. You've got this. And remember, even when everything feels out of control, you always have control over your response. That's where your true power lies. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best on your journey towards a life with less worry and more peace.